Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the new digital library called OverDrive. So you're going to want to start out by downloading in the App Store the OverDrive app. So as you can see, I went to the App Store, then you type in OverDrive and you go to it, and it is this one right here that says open. So that is the one that you are going to want to download. So you're going to click. I already have the app, so it brought me right to the application, but in your case, you'll have to download it first. Once you get there, you are going to be brought to a screen like this, and you're going to want to click up here where it has those three lines. So I'll click there. And it brings you over here to where it says My Libraries. Now the library that you are going to want to add is going to be the St. Vrain Valley School District Library, which as you can see I've already added. But if I had not, I would go and click on here where it says Add a Library. Then I'm going to type in my search bar ST period space Vrain, St. Vrain, and we'll search that up. As you can see, it brings you to a big long list of different schools that are in St. Vrain. You do not want to click on Trail Ridge. You want to click on the St. Vrain Valley School District. So you will click there, and again, so there we are. So from there, you will click on it, and it will bring you to the correct loading page. Then you'll be brought to the screen that looks like this, which is the sign-in page. You'll sign in using your St. Vrain username and password, which is the username that you use to sign on for things like computers, Infinite Campus, etc. So you'll enter that in, and then you will click Sign In. If you have trouble with it, sometimes I just sign out and sign back in again, and it works. All right, so then you're brought to a page which looks like this. The novels that are on this page are just the ones that are currently the most popular. If you take a look up top on the left, you can see that there's a black book in the corner of all the books. That means that it is an ebook and that it is available to be checked out. If it was gray, it would mean it was already checked out. Next, you can search for books several ways. You can go to levels and you can look based on Lexile level. You can go to subjects and look based on subject. Or you can look based on collection, for instance, middle school fiction or nonfiction. I'm going to start by going and searching by author. Actually, I'm going to search by title. I want to read Artemis Fowl. So I will type in the search bar Artemis. From there, I'm brought to this screen, and as you can see, I have several different Artemis Fowl books on there. The first one shows you that it's an audiobook because it has those headphones. However, it's already checked out because it is gray. I want to read the next one. This one right here says Artemis Fowl, Ian Colfer. So I'm going to click on the book title. From there, I'm given two options. I can borrow it if I'm 100% sure I want to read it, or I can click sample if I'm not sure yet that I want to read it and I want to kind of review it first and see. So I'm going to click the More page. And here I am brought to the Artemis Fowl book. And I really wanted to read this book for a long time, so I am going to click Borrow. I've now borrowed the book, and so, as you can see, it is on my bookshelf. I downloaded Artemis Fowl as an EPUB ebook. If I download it that way, in order to read it, I have to double tap on my home button, close out of the app, the OverDrive app, and then I have to go back to the OverDrive app. And there is my Artemis Fowl book that I can read, and here are my table of contents, etc. If you click on these 3 lines up here, it shows you that it's in my OverDrive bookshelf. So now I'm going to go back to the St. Vrain Valley School District website, though, and show you that there's actually another way that you can read books that are on your bookshelf. So I'm going to click on my account and be brought to my bookshelf. And here, the other book that I have downloaded onto my bookshelf is The Alchemist. Instead of downloading this one as an EPUB book, I am going to click Read in Browser. This is a great option, and it's super simple because now I can read in my browser directly. There it is. But it actually, so there I am, I'm reading it. So from there, say, oh, but if I'm reading it in my browser, what if I want to read the book but I don't have internet access at home? Well, here is where this trick comes in. You're going to click in the middle of the page, and you're going to notice those 3 dots right there, and you're going to click on those 3 lines. From there, you'll be brought to a screen that looks like this. You are then going to add it to your home screen. So you're going to click the top left button with the arrow pointing up. And then you're going to click Add to Home Screen. I'm going to add it. Again, remember, this is if I want to download the book remotely so I can read it offline and not just when I'm on the internet. So then I'm going to log back in by clicking on the Alchemist book, and I'm going to be asked to sign in again. So there I am. It's loading. All right, so I'm going to re-sign in to the book. It will ask you to do that. Once I sign back in, I will be brought to my book, The Alchemist. And to double check that it has been downloaded directly onto my device, I will again click in the middle for those 3 lines. And I'm going to want to scroll down, click on this cloud right there, and it tells me the book is downloaded for offline reading. So there I go. I have downloaded this book directly for offline reading. Remember, you only have the book for 2 weeks. So at the end of the 2 weeks, if the book has been added directly to your home screen, it will look like this. So I will click on this book, which has already been checked out for 2 weeks. But it's still on my home screen. But look what happens when I click on it. I'm asked to sign in. And it said this title is not available to this account anymore. It may have been borrowed. And it is not owned by your digital library, so this tells me that it's been returned. So now, in order to get it off my home screen, I'm just going to hold down the icon until all the X's pop up, X out of it, delete it, and it is now deleted from my home screen. Again, if you have any questions about the OverDrive app, please feel free to come to the Digital Commons and ask us. This is a new app for us as well, so we're just trying to figure it out together. But keep your eyes out for any more videos that may be coming out. And again, make sure you stop by the Digital Commons if you have any questions regarding the digital library.